The United Nations says that global fossil fuel emissions will probably only fall by 2% before 2030, and that's far short of the 43% target, which scientists say is necessary. Despite the huge shortfall in hitting that target, emissions are already coming down in many countries, including here in the UK. And from next year, China could join that list, according to scientists in Finland, who say that China's emissions could fall because of investments in renewables. Lauri Myllyvirta is the lead analyst at the Centre for Research on Energy and Clean Air in Finland, which carried out the research.
China's additions of solar and wind and other clean electricity have accelerated very dramatically in 2023. And so if those levels of annual additions are maintained, that should be sufficient in electricity demand. And that means that there's no more space for power generation from coal or other fossil fuels to grow. And so that would then mean that China's emissions would have reached their peak.
So these great strides being made by China in clean energy, solar and wind installations, as well as electric vehicle adoption, how has it managed to go so far, so fast?
The government has, of course, been supportive of clean technologies and clean energy for many years. What happened since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic and the clampdown on real estate is that a lot of the investment that used to go into real estate started to go into manufacturing, and especially clean energy manufacturing, as well as into the deployment of clean technology. So there's been a massive shift in investment towards those sectors, and that has led to this even faster than expected growth. There's also a lot of enthusiasm from provincial governments. So many provincial governments have set targets that are well ahead of the national targets, and that has driven a lot of the growth.
So we've seen this big growth in renewables, growth also, though, in coal-fired power stations. What does that suggest about the level that emissions will peak at?
China has been permitting a lot of new coal-fired power plants and new coal